Hi, this is our scripture and scrapping for the month of July. We tried to do this in May and in June, and things with my health and my mom's health just didn't work out that way. I thank you for your patience. And this is a verse we're going to do. It's, "But the path of the righteous is like the light of dawn that shines brighter and brighter until the full day." Proverbs 4:18. I'm trying a little different with my camera, so hopefully it turns out okay. So for this, I'm doing a project recipe. This is the sun-soaked, and you can see it has room for pictures, and it also has this punched border at the bottom. This one has waves, but I wanted to use sunglasses and the sun to go with our verse about shining brighter and brighter until the full day. So you can use stickers, you can use punches. I used the sunglasses border maker cartridge and the sunshine border maker cartridge. But you could use some other things, or if you wanted to do all sunglasses or all sun or whatever you wanted, those would all work out just fine. So I'm going to, I've already cut the pieces, and I'm just going to kind of show you where everything goes on the pages that I have here. So you have a cutting guide as well with the measurements. And I'm going to start with designer paper 1. I did not necessarily cut everything out of each thing, but I did use the same measurements. So I'm going to use A and B, which is an 8 by 8 piece of paper, and put that one on the left side, and a 4 by 8 by 4 or 4 by 8, however you want to measure it, piece on the other side. And I'm going to stick that down. Let me just stick that, because everything else can go around that. I used the Blue Vista shimmer paper for this paper, these two pieces, because I thought it would look good with the patterns that I'm doing. I'm using the Celestial paper from the Secret Box number 1. These are to go with pictures from an eclipse last year, and I thought these would be really pretty, so I think I've got those matched up. So the 8 by 8 goes on one side, the 4 by 8 goes on the other side, and then you have another piece C, that we'll come back to. I'm going to go then to number D and E on designer paper 2, and I did this just like they said. A 4 by 12 and an 8 by 12. So the 8 by 12 is going to go on that side. 4 by 12 is going to go on that side. I'm going to stick it down. So you can see we're matching the 8s and the 4s up to each other. So this will just go flush up against that light blue piece. And the smaller piece will go on the side that has the bigger light blue piece. And part of the joy of having kitty cats, I can see some cat hair there on my paper, but we'll just deal with that later. All right, then the next part is this piece number C. This is a 3.5 by 10 piece, and I did this out of a different sheet of paper because I wanted it to show up really well on this pattern paper. So I did kind of a gold color, and that's going to go over here. Just kind of centering it up in this area. And then there, with the designer paper 3, piece H is 7 by 10, and we're going to put that on this other bigger side right here. And I don't have my cutting mat out, my 13-inch, so my measurements are not exact. After I get this all put together, I'll probably do a little bit of measuring because I can see things are just a little bit off. But I'm going to just kind of get it down so you can see. Then, designer paper 3 also has punch your border and then cut at 8 inches. I used a different piece of paper because I wanted to really show up on here. And I wanted a solid color, but it's a navy. And so here's a piece. Here's one of the borders. Now I cut it at 4 inches or 8 inches, however you want to do that. So it'll go across the page like this. And I'm going to start from the bottom and use reposition to tape so that this doesn't, if I haven't got it quite straight, this will be easy to take up. So this is going to go, I'm going to do a sunglasses first, near the bottom, and then one to go next to it. That's a little too low. That's better. Then I'm going to do the sun in the middle. And this is one that you punch and then you trim off the side. It doesn't punch away from the paper. So I tried to just trim it as evenly as I could. Now I do have these at my house for everyone that'll join me on Tuesday. If you are doing this at your house, like I said, use whatever you have available that you feel goes best with your page. I always love seeing the diversity and the beauty of everyone's pages because we all have a little bit different take on things and have different materials at our house and different amount of pictures. So that's kind of how the borders go across. So this is the basic layout right here. You can see we've got the middle pieces, the side pieces, and the areas on each of these pattern papers. I'm going to go ahead and stick a few mats down to hold the places for the photos. A lot of people like to just wait on that and see what pictures you have to go with that. And that is totally fine too. But for me, it kind of cuts out a decision I have to make about what size to make pictures. I just already have it there and I think, okay, what do I have to do to get those pictures where I need them? And you'll end up with kind of an open area here. Noreen Smith often says you need some just open area for your eye to just kind of relax. I'm going to kind of space it a little bit better though. And then there's a little, this is a smaller photo for this side. I like how that fits in. Then you have an area for your embellishments, which I'll talk about in a minute. And let me get these other mats on the other side. And these are for some nice longer pictures here. And down at the bottom in the page, they have like an area at the bottom of these photos, and they added some embellishments. That's where I'm going to put the verse. You could put it anywhere else on the page. You could use one of these boxes like a journaling box. Entirely up to you. I cannot believe it. Both ran out at the same time. So that's probably just exactly right. So I've got all the mats down, got the paper down. I will add some embellishments. I really have been looking forward to this particular page because it has some really fun things that I think are going to be beautiful for a eclipse. And I'm not sure exactly what's going to go there, but you can see I have room here, and I have room over here. And I love this Totally Excited. I thought that was fun with the eclipse. Maybe another spot, maybe right over here or here. We'll just see what works out there. And I've got also some really fun stickers that say like Eclipse, Solar, Superstar, some things that I haven't had a chance to use yet. This is obviously going to go on my page somewhere. Phenomenal, because it, you know, how often does a total eclipse happen? So this is the page, and I really look forward to seeing your interpretations and how you use your pages to glorify God with this wonderful verse. I'll talk to you later, and hope you have a wonderful weekend.